Mr. Speaker, uh, in the case of this amendment, I am once again pleased that the minister's done a complete about-face from what the original one was, and that we've moved from the original one, which read that the minister was the one to develop the mandate for a university or college, and then just consult with the university or college and the faculty and the students. But now, where this language makes it clear that it is the college and the university who are to develop their mandate, and that the minister is to have a role in advising and assisting in the development of this mandate. What troubles me to some extent, and in fact considerably in this, is that the remarks of the minister this time around indicate that his goal is to have the most integrated and streamlined, and presumably, given this clauses, with the least duplication of it sounds like any system in Canada. And my view of post-secondary education would be this, that we have the highest quality of a learning environment for students, and that we have an affordable system for students that will not put in place undue financial obstacles that will mean that students will not be able to go, and that the excellence and the high quality must come, first and foremost, and that sometimes where you have courses in biology, perhaps both at the University of Winnipeg and the University of Manitoba, that of necessity they may emphasize different things, and that gives students a choice. Indeed, when I was working at the Faculty of Medicine and involved in research and looking around to hire students, there were significant and interesting differences between the students trained at the University of Winnipeg and the University of Manitoba who came forward to work in my research laboratory. And I think that these are, in some extent, subtle differences, but they are important differences. And that in getting the most, streamlined and the least duplication, that it doesn't mean that the only place that French is taught in a post-secondary education institution is at the Université de Saint-Boniface. I suspect that probably is not what the minister is looking for, but there is the concern that as we have different courses, that we are not without understanding that there is some reason to have some general courses, and that there may be some overlapping between them. That's not to say that it's not important to have universities and colleges with the ability to specialize in certain areas. I have frequently talked, for example, about the importance of, in the University of College of the North, having some particular special learning and knowledge in the area of mining and mine reclamation. It's been clear, for example, when I was a number of years ago at Lynn Lake, and there was a discussion and involvement of mine reclamation, that the people in Lynn Lake had to look to the University of Calgary because there wasn't experts at that point. There wasn't a University College of the North to the same extent that there is now. But we do need to be able to allow areas of particular expertise develop to some extent naturally in this post-secondary education system. But I would put the emphasis on the areas of excellence, not so much on some other aspects as the primary goal of the mandate. And so, I'm not actually going to support this one, Mr. Minister, for that reason, and I would put that on record here today. Thank you.